Hi knitters, I'm popping in this week to first share a little bit about the giveaway that's been going on my blog, and then also just say hello and kind of chit chat for a few minutes here. This week I was so excited because I got to host a giveaway with Ann Valley of Little Skein in the Big Wool on Etsy, and she's one of my favorite stitch marker maker, bag designer, kit gatherer and creator, fabric designer, artist. She's got a lot of tricks in her bag, and she's really quite talented. So I love supporting her and promoting her fun things. I did a kit with her last, was that the holiday season? The Bunny Love Kit, where I did a bunny inspired by the Velveteen Rabbit with the lovely Jinx yarn, and then and I may just be working on a little something else with her for some sort of future fun antics. But she sent me a sample kit, so I was just going to show that to you really quick. Just everything she does is so well done. She sent me a little card. Now this one's just for me to kind of review, and I'll show you what you have the chance to win. And I think I'm going to leave it up through the weekend because I'm still getting a lot of entries and to win, and you know, why not? I'll just leave it up. Maybe I'll pick the winners on Monday or something. But she sent me fun little things, like there's this little knitter's graph notebook, and it says the best people in the world are knitters with a cute little printed tag on the front. She sent me some note cards. Happiness is knitting at least 10 stitches every day, and those have an envelope. And I would agree with that statement. Sometimes you can only get 10 stitches in, right? And then here, and then she also has, this one's called the Over the Moon kit, and it's based on that book, Guess How Much I Love You. And that's kind of a really well-known children's book, but she always sends her cute little tins with her fun stitch markers, and there's one with a moon and interlocking hearts in it. I love these. I just use them all the time. The yarn she had hand dyed exclusively for this particular kit, which has a sock pattern by Megan Williams, which I don't have the sock pattern. I think they're called Over the Moon socks. To the Moon and Back. That's what the socks are called, by Megan Williams of the Stockinette Zombies, that great, fantastic podcast. I don't know if you can see the picture. Well, not very good. But there's a fun sock pattern that has these kind of traveling cables with little rings on them. So they're really very beautiful. I'm sure maybe they're harder than they look, kind of thing. I'm totally guessing. I haven't made the socks. But this is the sock yarn. This is from Mustache Yarns. It's like Mustache Yarns, little play on words there. Hand-dyed yarns and fibers. That's Stacy. They also have a podcast of the same name, Mustache Podcasts, which I love. I watch it all the time. It's Stacy and Stephanie, and they're in Texas. But Stacy started her own hand-dyed yarn company. This is her Perfect Sock, 80/20 Superwash Merino. And guess what? The giveaway has been so popular that I'm not sure, but I think we're getting close to 600 entries. At 400 entries, Anne was so excited about the fantastic response on my blog that she threw in a second skein of yarn. So there will be a winner of one skein of this beautiful yarn, exclusive to the kit, and then a second winner will win a skein of yarn and the project bag, which I'm going to show you right now. So that's really pretty. I'm going to knit this up, but I don't think I'm going to make the socks. I think I'm going to make, I don't know, that might even be a really pretty shawl. It's 463 yards, did I say? yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a shawl. I don't know. It's really pretty. I'm definitely going to knit that up. It's lovely. And then this is the project bag. It has a drawstring, a little ring that says happiness. And it's beautiful work. And Valley designs her own fabrics. I love the way she made the little moon have knit stitches. Anyway, you can pop on over to her blog and see, or I'm sorry, to her Etsy shop and see all of this too. But I'll be drawing winners, let's say Monday. And, but I'll put all the links for all this good fun stuff on the blog post where you can watch this too. So let me put all this back in here. Oh, and then Anne also sent me a little package of Smarties, which, I don't know, are these Canadian? It has 230 calories. I know that. They're chocolate. I haven't tried them yet, so I don't really even know what they are. Like coated chocolate, candy coated chocolate or something. Candy coated milk chocolate. Sounds like something I probably would like. The odds are pretty good that I would like that. Or I'll share them with my family. I don't know. All right, so I have that exciting thing. So I have 2 winners there. The other thing that I talked about also is the Runaway Kickstarter that Beck Guzler has started. I don't know if it's Guzler or Guzler, but it's maybe it's Guzler, Gusler. And she's got these fantastic t-shirts, all kinds of prizes for her Kickstarter, but she was trying to get, if I'm reading it correctly, she was trying to get $900 and she's already over $6,000, like way over $6,000. So I think it's going pretty well. I know the Knit Girls have been talking about it, and they're so popular that anything they say does really well. But this is really cute. As a child of the 70s, growing up in the 70s, I remember watching a lot of MASH. So this, that's what this is, a take on that, which is very clever and cute. She has fun little postcards you can win, and all these great little crazy buttons. I just love all of it. So check all that out. I think even the lowest donation you get some little cute thing mailed to you, and she has a whole slew of stuff, not just this stuff. So this t-shirt actually was intended, I think, for Laura Linneman, who's Beck's sister, and I think she's switched the packages. So Laura got my t-shirt and I got hers, and I'm a short thing, unfortunately, and Laura's a beautiful, statuesque, 6 foot tall young woman, and so this shirt's a little bit too big for me and my petite stature. So Beck told me to give this shirt away, so this is the other giveaway that I'm doing. So I'll have 3 winners on Monday. You'll still have time to go ahead and enter over the weekend. So that's all that fun stuff. I've been doing so much book knitting, and I had a big deadline. So I haven't gotten a lot of just kind of personal knitting time, other than I've been working on some socks. So I was going to show you my socks, which are nothing new, but I have made a little progress because I've been sitting at a lot of soccer games and track meets and all that good stuff. So these are the socks for my son, my second son. He's 20, and I've got one. These young men are hilarious because the wilder the better. I think this is subdued for him. He's not really, he would go for fluorescent socks, any kind of print, any color combination. I don't know if it's just my kids or if it's, a trend going on. I don't keep up with any of that stuff, so I have no idea what trends are going on or anything. I'm really not into that stuff. But here's the one finished one. You can see it's really big, 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 big. So I've got this much done. He's going to be back and forth a little bit this summer. He's got some jobs and he's taking some summer school. So he was talking to me about my socks and these socks for him. And then he said, hey, are you done with my second sock? And then I thought, oh no, I haven't been working on it. So I pulled it out while he was home for, I don't know, almost, well, 5 days, I guess. And I worked on it a little bit off and on while he was home. But by the way, this is kind of interesting too. This is a little skein bag, and it's so cute. It has like a patisserie printed fabric with beautiful French cookies and things on it, and then on the inside of the macarons fabric. But oh, these bags are so cute, and they're very well made. So I have my son's socks in there. That's Regia Super Jacquard sock yarn. I've linked that about a million times now. I think every which way I can. This little fun bag. These are these great little bags that I talked about so long ago. The So Bendy on Etsy. So Bendy bags. They're great. They have the big loop and the little loop. They're very simple and little pocket inside, which I love. And they pick very fun. This one's really bright and sunshiny. I also like to roll my bags like this so they just sit open. I can plop them down. But this is that sock. I don't have the finished one, but this is the other first sock is finished. I don't have it with me right now, but I've gotten this far on the cuff of the second sock. So not a huge amount. I did this at a sock. I had most of the ribbing done, and then I did this at a soccer game last night. So in between watching and seeing my daughter kick the ball. I guess that's what you do at soccer. That's about all I know about soccer. Don't know much about it. So anything she does looks pretty good to me because I couldn't do it. And there are a lot of like pushing it around and like kicking, and I mean I would run the other way. I wouldn't know what to do if someone was kicking my shins and shoving me while I was trying to kick a ball. That to me is, yeah, I mean, there's no way. That wouldn't last with me. And then I've been doing a lot of Instagramming about this beautiful sock yarn. You can see it here. This is this Gale's Art Graffiti and Asphalt Wonder Sock, and it's Gale's Art .etsy.com, and I think then you can get right to her Etsy shop. But I'm so great. I can't stop talking about this yarn, but so crazy about this colorway. It has these bursts of kind of neon colors. I think you only get 1 or 2 stitches per color, and then it changes to something else, and it's interspersed with this kind of deep charcoal gray and even some white in there, but it's just gorgeous. So I'm making these monkey socks, cookie a pattern, free from Nitty.com. You can look it up on Ravelry. It's just called Monkey. Actually, it's not even monkey sock, it's just Monkey. And it's this great little, is it 16? Yes, it's a 16 stitch repeat. It has 11 rounds per repeat, and I do 6. I've made these before. 6 of the repeats for the cuff, and then I do my heel, in which I've done the heel flap and the heel turn down here, and then I've done the gusset, and now I'm on the foot. And then I do 6 repeats of the stitch pattern on the foot, and then I do a couple more rounds, I think, and it could be a little different in this sock, so I'll measure again, of course, for the foot, but then I just do my regular toe, and it's quite fun. Now, the 11 rounds of the repeat, 3 of those rounds are just knit, so there's really nothing much to it. It's there's an SSK, a knit 2 together, and a yarn over, knit through the back loop, very basic, simple, and purl, knit and purl. And the rib is this twisted rib, 1x1 twisted rib. But that's a fun pattern. I mean, if you want to try something out, if you've just been doing vanilla stockinette socks, you can try out the monkey socks for kind of a fun sock. Now the other ones I did on, these are my signature 2.5 needles. The other ones I did were on the Kristen Nicholas Garden Effects, which is a beautiful yarn. And I have some of that actually to give away too, so I have to get to that. I think you all like it a lot. These, they were a little snug. They're fine, and I can wear them and everything, but I thought I would just go up to a 2.5 from a 2.25, so to make them a little touch looser this time. And this sock yarn is pretty thin, pretty fine sock yarn. It's BFL and nylon. So anyway, Gail's Art, she's doing like, it's not really is it a pre-order? But she'll make it, you know, you can order it. It's not like she's run out of a certain amount. She'll make it up for you when you order it. So that's really fun. So that sock I'm working, so there are 3 socks I'm working on right now, and there are a lot more. But I'm not going to show you all of those because it's just ridiculous. I don't want to really admit to all of that. All right, so this yarn, I may have showed this before, but I'm not sure. I think I did. But I've picked out a sock I'm going to do with this yarn, I think, coming up. This is Lene Roxanne, 75% superwash merino, and it's Lene Yarns. I think it's just Lene.com. It's Lynai. And it's 438 yards, superwash merino, 25% nylon. What is this colorway? Oh, the colorway's Roxanne. Sorry, the colorway's Roxanne. Maybe if I read the label and was thinking while I read it, that would be good. I love this too because she sends a little matching stitch marker when you get your, isn't that cute? That's so sweet. I like the way this smells too. But what I'm going to do is are the pomatomist socks, which are also a Cookie A knitting pattern. So I actually just printed out the charts. I'm just using my regular sock pattern. This one I will need to cast on 72 stitches, which I usually cast on 64. So I think I'll go down for sure to a 2.25 needle. I'm trying to think if I even have a lower. I think that will probably be good because I think the pomatomist socks have a series of decreases and increases, and I think it probably pulls in a little bit, so I think I'll be fine if I go to that smaller needle size. But this is really squishy, bright, colorful. I love all this like splattery yarn that I've been seeing so much of. So that's fun. And then I showed this on my blog, but I'm gonna show you in real life, and that will make you laugh. I have my first leaf. See, it's so much better when I show it on camera in a video, right? That's all. That's the lefty. That's all I'm going to say about it. I haven't done anything more on it, but it's so darn cute. I keep looking at it. Oh, a plan for a hat that I want to do with some leftovers. I'll just share that really quick with you. I have this cute little Knit Spin Farm bag. I mean, how cute. It's just the sweetest. Her fabric choices, oh, they're so sweet and charming. These bags, I'll tell you what I love about them. They're squishy and soft. They're not so stiff, and they don't have the zipper. So I like that too very much. I like kind of these drawstring bags, but I love that Joanna does these handmade pulls, and I know that takes so much extra effort, but oh, I don't know, there's something about these. And then I love the way she does that double drawstring in. I mean, they're so cute, and her fabric choices are always just so good. Look how cute. Anyway, this is nothing very exciting. I'm going to make that, is it Rike hat? Rika hat, Rike, R-I-K-K-E. How would you say it, Rike? Not like Enrique? I don't know. The Rike hat, R-I-K-K-E. It's a garter stitch hat. Believe you knit it flat. Twist cast on method. Believe I'll just be doing my regular long tail cast on. But I have all this leftover, this is leftover Miss Babs. Oh wow, that really is looks very similar, but I knit an effortless cardigan by Hannah Fettig in this, and I have a lot left, so I have all this left. And that hat's not even going to take all that, but I'm going to use that and make one of those hats, because I like those. I like just a garter stitch hat. That's really fun. So that's coming down the bend. I have that sitting there waiting to be picked up and cast on. I have to find some needles for that. I entered a giveaway by Kata Golda. I don't know if I won or if she just sent me one. I don't know. I love, do you know Kata Golda? It's, her name is Allison. Oh, it's not even on here. This is Kata Golda, but her name is Allison. Does it say her name somewhere? That's so funny. I think this is her Hebrew name. Oh, that's all it says. That's her company name. That's so funny. Now I'm determined to find her name. I know it's Allison. She's really cute. She has some classes on creativebug.com. So anyway, I'm not doing a book review because I actually did a review of this book a long time ago, and I've sewn little items from here. It's the most adorable book. It's hand-stitched felt, 25 whimsical sewing projects, Kata Golda's, and it's an STC Melanie Falk book. So anyway, I get her newsletter because I love her. I've taken her Creative Bug classes. She sent me this adorable, it's this kit to make this felt flower, and I want to keep it in my little Jenny the Potter vase that I have sitting in my studio. So I'm going to make it, and she sent me all the sweet felt to make that and stitch it up, and all these little floss and accent, and she even sent a stem. So I will share that with you, and thank you very much, Allison. It's wonderful. I mean, if you have a Hebrew name that's Kata Golda, I would use it too. I wish I had a cool name like that. It's adorable. So it's sweet and catchy and beautiful. Okay, and then I have, and then, you know, on that kind of stitching, hand stitching notes, you know I love to hand stitch. I'm a hand stitching fiend, and I wish I had more time for it. I love all that little detail work with the little stitches and a lot of stuff that people don't like, and I love it. But my embroidery queen hero is Rebecca Ringquist, who just, I love her so much. I shouldn't even say it out loud because she will probably think I'm crazy. But last summer I did her sampler and I made it into a needle case. This summer, I've joined her color, I don't know what you call it, club or something. So every month she sends a little sampler, and they're tiny little samplers. But I got this one in the mail, and then you just stitch over that. How cute is that? You guys, it just comes in this adorable little envelope with, and she also puts this beautiful tape, decorative tape on, and it's drop cloth samplers, and she's in Brooklyn, New York. Go to creativebug.com, Rebecca Ringquist. It's like ring, R-I-N-G, and then quist, Q-U-I-S-T, Rebecca. She has an Etsy shop. You can order all the things for her Creative Bug classes right on her Etsy shop. And I literally worked through that other sampler stitch by stitch with her on her online class. And my embroidery improved leaps and bounds. And I've been embroidering years, and 40 years probably I've been embroidering, and I improved so much. And it's not like I felt like an expert embroiderer, because I'm not, but I just can't believe the improvement I made in stitches that I had been doing for years. So Rebecca taught me a lot. She's a great, interesting artist, and she's just bubbly and effervescent, and her personality is beautiful. Now, the one thing I haven't been doing much of at all is spinning. I haven't been spinning. I had a huge book deadline last week. I have another one coming up in July So I have a lot of work to do, and I have to focus, which is, it's hard to do when you love what you do so much for your, career and work, and it's also your hobby. It's hard to focus sometimes. So I struggle with that a little bit, but I always get my work done. So don't get me wrong. If I have a deadline, I'm there. I'm on it. So my spinning has been kind of pushed to the side, but that's okay. I think this summer I'm really thinking about taking my wheel outside and doing some spinning. I might even, I like to hike out in the prairie in the woods, and I'm even thinking about maybe lugging my ladybug along and sitting out and spinning outside. Doesn't that sound lovely? Like on one of those benches, and I want to find a time when nobody's walking out there, so you just be alone out there. So I got to think about that. I should do that before it gets too hot, because then, that might not be fun, because it does get hot and humid here in Wisconsin in the summer. But anyway, right now I am spinning. So I started a while ago. I have a long way to go still, but I'll share it with you because I haven't shared it yet. But I'm spinning this spun right round Polworth. It's 4 ounces. Spun right round.etsy.com. She's kind of a cat on her spun right round. Etsy.etsy.com. And licorice to this dyer is all of this beautiful gray fiber. I have it all. Well, what I kind of did is I think I kind of separated it, and then I'm spinning right now this lighter shades. It has a little bit of purple or pink that bleeds in. I'll show you why that is. And then I'm spinning this darker shades like this. So I'll finish this big ball first. I have quite a bit of it on my bobbin. I'm spinning it on my artisan wheel. And then I pulled out all this fluorescent pink, and I'm going to do all that at the end. And it's going to have little bits and bobs of some of the gray and the purple transition fiber in it, but actually I could pull some of that off more and spin it in the gray sections. But I'm thinking of doing like a fun shawl and then having the edge be pink. And she called this licorice. So it's 4 ounces. I'm spinning it very thin, and then I'm going to chain ply it. And what I think I'm going to do is take the bobbin from my artisan wheel, which doesn't have a lazy Kate with a tension thread on it, the lazy Kate that came with the artisan wheel. For plying, chain plying, I like to have a tensioned lazy Kate because it gives me a little more control over the plying. So I think I'm going to transfer the singles onto my ladybug bobbins and then chain ply it from there so that I don't have to fight so much with it, because I'll have a tension lazy Kate, and then I can control that a little bit better. I don't know if it's because of my inexperience or if it's just a preference. I don't know. But here's the Polworth. It's really pretty. So it's fun. Gray and just the brightest fluorescent pink. Ugh, so good. Can you guys see that? It's just, so good. It's really fun. So here it is, kind of all together. I have it in my big pottery bowl. So I'm spinning that. And I think that's about all I have for you today. Oh, I got my first review on iTunes. Oh my gosh, it makes me laugh. So I got my first review on iTunes. I am on iTunes, just Susan B. Anderson on iTunes. And it was super nice. So thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. I have one review on there, and I don't know why it makes me laugh, but it does. U Creek Cottage, E-W-E-U Creek Cottage. So thank you very much. That was very sweet, and I appreciate you very much doing that. You can subscribe to this on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of subscribers on my YouTube channel, so you can pop on over there. I don't know if people prefer that or if they prefer the feed that you can get on your podcatcher. And you know where to find me, so I won't go into all that. But have a great Memorial Day weekend if you're in the U.S., and I hope you get to see your family, and everybody else, everywhere else, you have a great weekend too, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.